ChatGPT in the past year, and so you can use that in 2026 as well. Did anybody already do that your year with ChatGPT? Do you see that at the bottom of your screen for those of you who are logged into ChatGPT? Did you see that? I want to make sure. Let's see who's done that already. Lots of you have done that. Yes, yes, loved it. No, yes, no. Canva did that too. All right. Yep. No, no. All right. I'm going to do it really quickly for those of you who haven't done it. Let me do it with you really quickly. And then is that okay for those of you who have done it if we just walk through it one more time? Because I don't want anybody to get left behind. So let's make sure everybody has a chance to do it before this disappears. So at the end, I'm going to walk through it really quickly. And then at the end, I will also give you the link. If you don't see it right there when you log into ChatGPT, I'll give you the link so that you can see it on your ChatGPT. So ChatGPT has a memory function that I will admit I didn't like at first, but now I'm in love with. And here is where you find the memory function. So why does memory matter when you're using AI tools? How many of you, like me, talk to AI all the time and it knows so much about you? In fact, it probably knows more about you than you think. How many of you? Yes. And it could be different tools: ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, Managed GenSpark, whatever tool that you're using a lot. So if you're curious about this memory settings, you're going to go to your settings in ChatGPT, click on personalization, settings, personalization, settings, personalization, and look here in the personalization. If you scroll down to where it says memory right there, it says reference save memories, reference browser memories, reference chat history. Turn all of these on. And then if you want to delete any memories, so a memory is the content that you're giving to ChatGPT as you work with it. If you're like, oh, I talked about my friend's dog kennel business last week, I want to delete that from the memory, you're going to click on the manage button. You see that manage button right there? And then you can delete the memories that you don't want to be there anymore. Everybody got it with the memory function? So the more that you're using AI, the more memory it builds on you. And the more memory it builds on you, the better it is as a tool to work with you. Think about this. If you hired a virtual assistant and that virtual assistant was going to write your proposals for you, your bios for you, your speeches for you, create presentations for you, would you want them to know a little bit about you or as much as possible so they could do the best possible job? What are you thinking here? Right? You want them to know as much as possible. So I want you to stop thinking of ChatGPT just as a Google tool. Like, I'm going to use it to ask it a question, and start to think about it as your assistant. Start to think about it as your business partner. Start to think about ChatGPT or the other AI tools that you use as your leverage, as your teammate. All right? Got it? Somebody say got it in the chat if this is making sense to you. Say got it in the chat. Let's take up the way that we use it to a next level this year in 2026. So let's start off with your year in ChatGPT. What I was doing was explaining that the more we use ChatGPT, the more it builds its memory on us, which is the data on us. It's building its memory on us. The more we're able to push out information to it. If you want to delete any of that memory that it has, go into the manage section and delete that memory. Now, if you have a fear of ChatGPT knowing too much about you and someone could hack into your account or your data is being shared to train the model, then you need to set up the security settings with ChatGPT. Pay attention to this, all right? I want you to go into settings, security, and then turn on multi-factor authentication, MFA. And you can either do this by turning on the authentication app or text message. And for me, I do both. All right. So I want you to turn on your multi-factor authentication. Everybody got that? And then I want you to click on data controls, and where it says improve the model for everyone, turn it off. When this is left on, this says that all the information that you're typing into ChatGPT and ChatGPT is giving you can be used to train its models. You don't want it to be used to train its models. The only time you're going to leave this on is when you want to train its models about how amazing you are. But in this case, we're turning it off. So you're turning it off. So to recap, you're going to security and you're turning on multi-factor authentication. You're going to data controls and you're turning off improve the model for everyone. All right, good. Everyone's feeling good about it. Now you're like, all right, well, multi-factor authentication reduces the risk of somebody hacking into your account. Keep your passwords private, all that kind of stuff. I set it up with the Authenticator app, and on my phone, I have to open up Google Authenticator and put in a code if I want to open up ChatGPT on another device. Makes my ChatGPT account more secure. Let's secure our accounts, all right? Perfect. All right, now we're going to go ahead and do the Your Year with ChatGPT. And because a lot of you have done this with me already, I'm just going to run through it. And is it not doing? Okay, get started. All right, so here's my year with ChatGPT. I'm going to click Let's Begin. And then it gives me kind of a summary of my year in poetry. It says, you built empires from sparks of bright code, turned ideas into gold on the road. From Bowie to Howard, your crown brightly powered. Each summit a story you sowed. Queen of AI, your brilliance overflowed. Okay, so there's the poem. So then it gave me my 3 big themes of 2025: scaling the AI empire, leading through impactful stages, systems, teams, and leverage. Leverage, one of my favorite words. And then here's my 2025 chat stats. All right. So I had a total of 2,441 chats, 20,000 messages sent in ChatGPT, 33,000 M dashes, just funny. 957 images generated. My chattiest day was December 8th. I think that might be about the group chat feature there. I'm in the top 1% of messages sent. All right, okay. That's what I thought, but okay. Thanks. And then I'm in the first 1% of users. I told you I was on day 2. So you see that I'm in the first 1% of users. And then it talks about my chat style and that I'm a warm, rapid fire visionary and always strategic. My chats blend creative brainstorming, leadership focus, and unstoppable drive to turn ideas into action. Oops. Let me show you some things like, can you make this better? Which I never say anymore, but based on what you know about me, sorry. Then it says, turn this prompt into a mega prompt, which I do all the time. Okay, wow, or hey, Tyrone, let's go. So it's some of the things that I asked. Now that it gave me an award, it said, if 2025 gave out awards, yours would be most likely to automate herself out of a job and sell the system back to you. I'm going to take a screenshot of my award. I want you to do the same thing. And I'm going to put it here in the chat. So to do that, screenshot your award on your screen, and then you're going to press this little paper icon in the bottom of the chat, and you're going to just upload it in the chat for everyone to see. And of course, for me to see, because I want to see what award that you got. I'll show you how to get back to this in a minute. So that's the award that I got. Misha Hunter, the multi-venture maestro. I like it. I like it. And then it says my archetype is the strategist. 3.6% of users have this archetype. And then it goes into that a little bit more. And then it says, here's my year painted in pixels. So you can see the microphone, the laptop, the CPD certificate. Y'all know that we have a CPD certified consultant program. It's really our flagship program, the one that I love. So it's really pushing that out. Queen of AI mug right there. And then it gives me some things, some words of wisdom for 2026, which I love. And then right here, I'm going to copy the link for you guys to do it, your year with ChatGPT. Posted it there. If Lorette, I think you're on here with me, or Ava, if you can just repost it if somebody needs it. But you should be able to go to your ChatGPT and see it at the bottom of your ChatGPT. You do your year with ChatGPT. And then everybody, we are going through that process and then posting the award ChatGPT gave you. If you're a consultant, make sure you post this award and show other people how to do this. It's a really good process for them. But how many of you, by going through this process, just say me in the chat, realize that ChatGPT knows a lot more about you than you probably thought? Give me a me in the chat if you realize that. You're like, what? How did it know all of that? And then now at the bottom, you can see that it says, help me plan my 2026 goals. And then if you click on that, it will help you plan your 2026 goals. So somebody click on that for me and tell me if that worked for you. All right, let's do that. So go all the way to the end and have ChatGPT help you plan your 2026 goals. It's okay. Yeah. Beyond Digital, you said yes. All right. Patrice, I love it. Mika said it's like having that one family member that doesn't lie to you. That's what we see AI as. That's right. So let's see. If you go to ChatGPT, do you see your year with ChatGPT at the very bottom? Very bottom, Dr. Poincietta or Creta. Do you see it down there at the very bottom? Some of you don't see it. So try that link that I posted in the chat, your year with ChatGPT. If you click on that, does it open up for you? Vondell said it moved for some people. All right. So does it, if it opens up for you, let me see right there. When that opens up, if you just press go, you should see this. So if you look at what I sent you, chatgpt.com/? Q equals your year with ChatGPT, that opens up just ChatGPT and it typed in your year. It's okay. Yeah. Beyond Digital, you said yes. All right. Patrice, I love it. Mika said it's like having that one family member that doesn't lie to you. That's what we see AI as. That's right. So let's see. If you go to ChatGPT, do you see your year with ChatGPT at the very bottom? Very bottom, Dr. Poincietta or Creta. Do you see it down there at the very bottom? Some of you don't see it. So try that link that I posted in the chat, your year with ChatGPT. If you click on that, does it open up for you? Vondell said it moved for some people. All right. So does it, if it opens up for you, let me see right there. When that opens up, if you just press go, you should see this. So if you look at what I sent you, chatgpt.com/? Q equals your year with ChatGPT, that opens up just ChatGPT and it typed in your year with ChatGPT. Do you see that? That's all it typed in there. And then if you press go, it calls the app your year with ChatGPT and then it starts working. Did for ChatGPT. It's not on my side menu, but hello, that happens. So, oh yeah, it's on my side menu too. So look on your side menu and you can see your year with ChatGPT there as well. Do you see it there now? Yep, it's on your side menu. So look on your side menu and you can use it there. All right. Good job, everybody. Good job. Good job. So I don't know if this is going to be saved for long. So take the screenshots that you want of your year with ChatGPT and save it. Most likely to turn chaos into a business plan. I like that. Ina. Okay, Kim, yours is cute. I like that a lot. Angie, yes. Come on, Diane. I love it. I love it. Ava said it's not available on some accounts as yet. So if you don't see it, maybe it's just not available on your account. Some of you recorded videos of it and saved it. So I love it. All right. We'll give you about 60 more seconds to wrap up this process. So if you have not finished it, make sure that you finish it and do your best to do the your year with ChatGPT. If you don't see it in your account yet, log out and log back in for me, and then tell me if you see it in your sidebar. For some accounts, you have to log out and log back in order to push the updates to ChatGPT. So if this happens to you and you're like, I don't see this in my ChatGPT account or this in my ChatGPT account, that happens to some people, log out and log back in. If you logged out and logged back in and it worked, just type the word worked in the chat so we can see for other people. All right, if you would do that for me, if it works for you, just type works and we can. Rachel said it worked. Hillary said it worked. Works. So everybody who logged out and logged back in, it worked for them. So that's just a thing with ChatGPT. Some accounts, in order to get the latest updates, you've got to log back and log back in. So keep that in mind. If you tried that and that worked for you, just type worked in the chat so the other people know to try that as well. So thank you, Chantel. All right, everybody said it worked now when they did that. Perfect. All right, perfect. All right, so that's the first part of the process. We've got 30 seconds. Put your award in the chat for everyone to see. If you are on social media with us, watching us on LinkedIn or YouTube, see if you can put it in the comments. And let's see what your award is, or at least put the name of your award in the comments. If you cannot upload an image and you're watching us on social, just put the name of what your award is on social. Perfect. Okay, so how do you get the award? Go through the process, and I think it's the 5th part of the process, and you'll see the award that it gives you. So how many of you did you feel like the award was perfect for you? Give me a me in the chat if you felt like the award was perfect for you, or bingo, it did a really good job for you. Joanne Woloff, it is so good to see you here. So a lot of you said that the award was really good. So, and then click on the goal setting for 2026 and have it work on that with you. All right, perfect. We're going to move on from this now, but I just want to celebrate you and say, good job. Everybody did a really good job at doing this. So thank you so much for doing that. And I hope that this was helpful for you. Kim, the Municipal Multitasker Award. Okay. So at the very end, when you go through this process, at the very end, there's going to be boxes that pop up at the bottom. And the second box is going to say, help plan your goals for 2026. It should say that. Artis, good job screenshotting everything. Screenshotting it. Dr. General said, most likely to turn enlightenment into a startup. Come on now, Dr. General. I love it. Come on, Deb. The Master of the Many Hats Award. I like it. Dr. Jessica, good job putting that in there. Top 10%. Come on now. Top 10%. Put that on social and brag about it just a little bit for us. Why don't you? So, yes, everybody's good. Shauna, all right. I love it. Everybody's having good fun with this one. So this was something that ChatGPT put out not too long ago for all of us. And I just wanted to make sure that we all, just took advantage of it really quickly. Okay. So I have some prompts for you, but before I do that, what are we talking about today? If we had to start over tomorrow, here's how I'd use ChatGPT in 2026. So if you're starting from zero, minimal toolkit, we just have ChatGPT, what are we going to do? Or, we're starting off with ChatGPT. But first I want to talk about why most people struggle with AI, and we're going to overcome all of these today. Number one, you treat ChatGPT like Google. So if you're only using it to get answers to questions or simple definitions, instead of really using it as a strategic business partner for using it for analysis or creative generation, then you're missing out. Or if you have poor prompting skills, your prompts are too vague or just one sentence prompts, like write a blog post instead of act as a expert in writing world-class SEO optimized blog posts, right? So think about prompting better. You're not thinking strategically with AI, and you're giving up too fast. I want to say that when we're thinking about working with AI, the first iteration we get back, the first answer we get back, this is where I call it like the dig deeper. You get it back and you're like, oh, that is good, but always know that it can do better, whatever tool you're using. So ask it for more. Be like, you can do better. And then here's the real power of ChatGPT. Using ChatGPT as a business partner. Treat it like a highly intelligent co-founder or consultant sitting next to you. Somebody tell me in the chat, in 2026, are you going to use ChatGPT like your co-founder, like your business partner, like your consultant? How are you going to use it? Give me one word that says how you're going to use it in 2026. Business partner, consultant. Oh, okay, that's a good one, coach. Co-founder and assistant. Someone said put assistant in there with it too. All of the above. So that's real good because ChatGPT, if you were just to use ChatGPT, you could use it in all these different ways, right? So all of the above. My son says it's a moneymaker. Yes, believe your son. Then the next thing is better prompts equals better outcomes. So the quality of your output is directly tied to the quality of your input, and content is king. So I want to stop right here and talk about prompting for just a minute and give you two examples. So somebody came to me and said, oh, ChatGPT is hallucinating. I asked it to give me a list of songs that have the word sunshine in the lyrics, and it gave me a list of 10 songs, and 8 of the 10 had the word sunshine in it, but 2 didn't. And so I said, okay, that's a shame because you would think that that was clear enough that it should do that. But what if we ask it to give you proof in the prompt? So instead of just saying, give me songs that have the word sunshine in the lyrics, and I recreated it and got the same mistake. It had words that that the song was about sun or sunshine, so it assumed that it had it in the lyrics. So instead, I said, I would like for you to give me a list of 10 songs that have the word sunshine in the lyrics of the song. I would like for you to give me the full lyric. Tell me where it applies in the song. Is it in the verse? Is it in the chorus? And make sure that it's the complete word sunshine and not sun, happy, right? So I did all of that. And then would you believe I got a list of all the songs that had the word sunshine in it, the whole lyric, that whole line that had sunshine in it, then it said it was in the verse. And so the more specific and the better we are with the prompt, the better our outcome is going to be. So somebody say in the chat, give me the proof. It's not that you're telling ChatGPT, give me the proof. But if you think about that, let's start to frame our prompts in a way where we say, I want you to do this for me. And, I trust you a little bit that you're going to do a good job with it. But because you're my junior assistant today, show me the proof. Give me all the information. Give it back to me and show me where you got it from. So if you start to think about that, you're going to get a better output. All right. Show me the receipts, give me the proof, and you're going to get a better output with it. All right. So the next thing is strategy. So build something with AI where you're asking, when you're working with it, that you're asking it for strategy as well. It can do a lot more than you think. And then conversational depth. So it's as you're working with AI, let's have conversations with it to get to the end result. And again, this is about iterations and not always just taking the first thing that comes back to you, because a lot of you just take the first thing that comes back to you and say, that's it, that's all I need. But that's not true. Have a conversation with AI to get to what you want. So if you're asking it to let me give you another example that goes on the theme of what we're talking about today. So say you lost everything, you have to start over from scratch, and you're talking to ChatGPT and you're like, I lost everything. I have to start over from scratch. Based on what you know about me, give me 5 business ideas that I could launch within the next 72 hours and make an income with? What other information do you need to know about me that you don't already know in order to complete this task? And it might ask you some questions like, hey, I know that you are taking this certification class. Did you finish it? Blah, 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 blah. It's going to ask you a bunch of questions. Answer those questions and boom, it can deliver your plan customized to you because it knows about you because you've been using it. Yes? Good, everybody? Yes. So I know sometimes it'll come back and ask you too many questions, but hit that dictate button on ChatGPT to answer the questions so that you can just verbally answer the questions and get that out. But the more you give it let me give you another example that goes on the theme that. And then would you believe I got a list of all the songs that had the word sunshine in it? The whole. Yes, good, everybody? Yes. So I know sometimes it'll come, you're just paying $20 a month for all this strategy and for the best business co-founder, partner, whatever you're using it as. So spend the time doing that. So have these conversations and dig deeper with AI. So let me go to my prompts now. And let's talk about, so that prompt was a really good one for you. Based on what you know about me, you could say, I lost it all. And we can do this together. I can do this with you, and then also, this isn't the prompt I was about to use, but I'll do this with you. So open up your ChatGPT, and I'm going to show you my prompting framework. So we're going to do this together with my prompting framework. So first of all, let me just go to ChatGPT and click the dictate button. How many of you are using the dictate button? You see that microphone there? That microphone there says, if we just talk to ChatGPT, yeah, if we just talk to ChatGPT, it'll type up what we say. And then we don't have to type everything in. I'm a talker. I'd rather talk. So here I go with ChatGPT. All right. If I lost everything today and I was starting over from zero, from just ground zero, no money in my bank account, based on what you know about me, could you give me 5 ideas on what I could do to generate income in the next 72 hours? What other information do you need from me or to know about me in order her to give me these ideas. And then generate a plan for me. All right. So this is me prompting ChatGPT. A prompt is the instructions that you give to the AI tool. So anytime we give them instructions, that's called a prompt. If you didn't know that and just learned that, type the word prompt in the comments in the chat. Let me see who just learned something. So now in front of this prompt right here, I'm going to type this: rewrite this prompt for ChatGPT for clarity and impact. Okay. Okay. So when you dictate something to ChatGPT, this is called your brain dump. Just tell it what you want, brain dump it. And that's step number one. And step number two is that you ask it to rewrite the prompt for clarity and impact. Does anybody want to practice this prompting with me? I'll give you the messy prompt and you can ask it to rewrite it. If you do, say yes, and I'll type this in the chat. And I will send this to the team to put in YouTube as well. Hang on one second. There we go. You can put that in the YouTube chat. All right, perfect. So go to, I just put that in the chat. Let me paste it again. Do you see that? Millionaire Jay said, my chat heard you and typed it up. Come on now, come on. So I put that in ChatGPT and then I'm going to press go. So right now what you're practicing, if you want to, I just said if you wanted to do it with me, you can, is you're practicing having a brain dump rewritten so you can see the output. That's all I want you to see is a better output. All right? Somebody else said I dictated you saying it. Y'all are smarter than smart. Smarter than smart. I love it. I love it. So now ChatGPT rewrote that and it says 72-hour income reset. I like it. Act as my strategic advisor and execution coach. Scenario: I've lost everything today. I'm starting at absolute ground zero, no cash on hand, no safety net. Based on everything you already know about me, my skills, experience, network, and assets, viable or intangible, do the following: identify 5 realistic income generating opportunities I could activate in the next 72 hours. Now, this is going to be different for everyone, right? Their prompt is going to be rewritten differently for everyone. But tell me how you felt about it. Tiffany said it gave me 3 options from what you said. So if it did that, usually it means that you did not have this in the front of the prompt when you put it in, because all we wanted to do was rewrite the prompt for clarity and impact. But maybe yours gave you 3 different ways that it rewrote the prompt. Oh, okay. All right. That's super. That's even better than mine. So it gave you 3 different ways. Okay. So now you've got the prompt right here. And so now we're looking at this prompt. And if you like that prompt, you could copy and paste that into a new window in ChatGPT, and it's going to act on it and help you out. But I want to just turn the prompt a little bit better. So I'm going to say, okay, I love this prompt for ChatGPT. Please turn it into a mega prompt, right? And so I'm going to put that in the chat. If you're following along with me, you can pick one. It's, some of you said it gave you 2 different ways to write the prompt. Emily, look at that. I love that. So, and it doesn't matter if you're on the free version or the paid version, we all can do this. What matters the most is your memory, and the more that you've been working with it. And if you haven't been working with it a lot, it's going to ask you questions, okay? So now the mega prompt comes back, and the role. So when prompting this, act as a strategic advisor and execution coach, this comes back and says, you are my strategic advisory counsel, execution coach, and revenue architect, operating under urgency constraints. It just makes the prompt even better. I've lost everything. I'm starting from absolute ground zero. What skills I do still have: my primary objective, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5, constraints, rules, final instructions. So now it's coming back with like the craziest prompt ever. I'm not saying that I'm going to open up a new Notion document so I can send this to you all. I'm not saying that the rewrite wasn't good, because y'all thought the rewrite was pretty good when it rewrote that prompt for you. But it's even better when you ask it to turn it into a mega prompt. So let me just put this into, for anybody who wants it. Let me go ahead and click share, publish. publish. So I'm putting in mega prompt. Let me copy the title here. And then let me put in the link here. Perfect. And I will send that to the team to put on, let's see, YouTube and LinkedIn. All right, there we go. So now we have this mega prompt in front of us, right? The 72-hour income reset protocol. So now you're going to open up a new window in ChatGPT. I will recap all of this for you in just a minute. I'm opening up a new window. I'm going to paste this in. Oops. I'm going to paste in the mega prompt. So don't paste in the title, but go right under here. It's a lot. It's a long one, but it's good. And I'm going to paste this in and let ChatGPT run and tell me what to do. Okay? I like that, Teresa. I like it. I like it. I like it, Pamela. Oh, wow. I love that, Mimi. Pretty cool. Rachel, well, hello. So now it's acting on this mega prompt, and it's like, understand, I'm operating in execution mode. This is about speed to cash, not comfort. 5 income plays executable in 72 hours, 0 capital, cash first. And then it's going to give me the ideas and then break each one down, right? So do a 90-minute emergency AI station, strategy session, this kind of stuff. So it's going to give me what it wants me to do. So I need everybody to paste that in their ChatGPT. Now, let me recap what we did. Some of you are working on it. Go ahead, keep working on it. And I'm recapping for anybody who needs a recap. Wait, does anybody need a recap? If you need a recap, type recap in the chat. Let me see if anybody needs a recap first, or if you join late. Okay, some of you asking for a recap. Okay, perfect. So let's recap. So today's scenario is, what if you lost everything and had to start from zero? How would you use ChatGPT to help you rebuild everything quick, fast, and in a hurry? All right. So we talked about ChatGPT's memory function and how it knows about you. And now we're moving on to creating a prompt for you to use. So, because I want to teach you prompting at the same time. So I started off with a brain dump, and my brain dump said, if I lost everything today and was starting from zero, from just ground zero, no money in my bank account, based on what you know about me. Now, based on what you know about me means, ChatGPT, I'm pulling from your memory based on what you know about me. Could you give me 5 ideas on what I could do to generate income in the next 72 hours? What other information do you need from me or to know about me in order to give me these ideas and then generate a plan for me? Erica said, this is so awesome. I'm going to use this strategy today. Erica Brown, I love that. I love that, Erica. Good job. Good job. Oh, you're right, Dr. Brake. Thank you. So there you go with the prompt. And then I said to rewrite it. So rewrite this prompt for clarity and impact. So at the beginning, we put this at the beginning of the prompt. Rewrite this for clarity and impact. Because when I said, if I lost everything today, how did I give that information to ChatGPT? I pressed the dictate button on ChatGPT, remember, which is this microphone right here. So I was just spewing it to ChatGPT. Do this, blah, 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 spewing it to ChatGPT. So what I wanted was to have ChatGPT clean it up. A lot of us are hesitant in prompting AI tools because we think that we do not know how to prompt properly. which most of y'all don't, but it's okay because now you don't have to know how to prompt properly. You have to know how to prompt the tool to create the prompt for you to get a better prompt. It's like we're using ChatGPT for itself. I don't know how to say it, but so I'm brain dumping. Then I'm asking it to rewrite the prompt for itself. Rewrite the prompt for ChatGPT for clarity and impact. You could change these words here. You could say for precision and positioning. I don't care. I'm just giving you what I do. And then it rewrote the prompt. All right. And then after that, I said, okay, I love this prompt, turn it into a mega prompt. So now it just makes that prompt better. And with the better, it just makes it bigger and has, more impact. So in this case, it turned it into a mega prompt. All of our prompts will be different. Nobody's will be the same. But this is what it did for me. And I put that into this Notion document for you if you want mine that was generated. And then we went to ChatGPT because this is a workshop. Some of y'all didn't know you'd be working today, did you? But if you ever come to my trainings, we work all the time. It's a workshop. We work all the time, right? So how many of you here know that all of my trainings are workshop style? Like I'm going to make you work. People say we knew it. We knew it. Awesome trainings. Yes. Remind me, I have a training coming up, the AI Business Summit. I want you all to attend. So don't let me forget. That's your next big business training. So what we did was we then put that prompt into ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT helped us identify 5 different ways that we could make income with, different opportunities based on who we are. All right. So Lee said, I knew this. I didn't know why I was trying to cook and listen. I know. Lee, come on, DoorDash it, Lee. Come on, DoorDash it. So for those of you who, yes, Shanine, the replay will actually be on YouTube. So it'll be up on YouTube. But for those of you who did this, did you get some good aha moments out of it? Yes? Did you get some good aha moments out of it? Yes, yes, yes. Someone said stop, drop, and roll. Absolutely, absolutely. All right. So now we're going to keep going with it. So now it should have given you, I paused it. I'm just pausing mine because I'm not sharing mine with you, but it's going to give you different phases of like what you're doing or different ways to do the different things. And it's giving you 5 opportunities. So you need to pick one of your opportunities and then hone in on that opportunity. So I want you to pick an opportunity and then ask ChatGPT to give you the plan to run with this opportunity. Now, for those of you that are consultants on here, and we've got most of our consultants and Power Circle members on Zoom with us, and a lot of you are also watching across social media that aren't consultants and Power Circle members, but I want you to note that you should be doing this in all of the AI tools that you use often. So if you use Claude, anybody here use Claude? Like if you use Claude, or if you use Perplexity often, or if you use Copilot, take that exact same prompt. So it's the one you created, or you could just have taken mine, and put it in all of the tools that you use often. So you're going to get different answers from different tools because you also use them differently. But is that combination of tools and looking at the results of the combination, is that good for you to see? You can take the results from all of, let's say you use 3 sites. Let's say you did what I did, ChatGPT, Claude, and Perplexity. You can download the results from all 3 and then give it to whatever your favorite tool is. Let's say in this case, ChatGPT, and say, I have got different outcomes from different strategic coaches in what I should do to generate revenue in the next 72 hours. I'd like for you to analyze what all 3 of my strategic coaches put together and tell me what you think the best outcome would be. So you can take all of the different, boom, ChatGPT, boom, Claude, boom, Perplexity, download them all, put them in a Notion and download them, or however you export your content, put it back into one and see, or Artiste, yeah, any tool that you use, and see what the result is. You're going to find that some of them will be very close to the same. So I'm seeing here my Chat GPT and Claude a little bit the same. My Perplexity, one or two look like they're the same, but I like getting as many ideas as possible. All right. Yes, Claude now has a browser extension too. Which one is it? I'm trying to look for which one is it. But yep, I see that Vondell put that in the chat. Alina said her idea was gold. Alina, I agree. That is fantastic. Who else felt like their idea was gold? The ideas that came back. Kahari, you could put them in Notebook LM as well. That is so true as well. Yep, gold. Yep, use the same mega prompt. Now that you have the mega prompt done, you can put that mega prompt, which that mega prompt, as an example, here's mine. Mega prompt is the one that you put in all of the tools that you're using. Jewel said my idea is right on target. Elizabeth said yes, they're gold. Deborah says yes, it knows me enough. Darla says the ideas are bold. Now, to cash in on the gold, you have now got to go to the end of wherever Chat GPT, whatever tool you're using, and it says, are you ready to execute right now? Do you want me to build a 72-hour action plan for you? So if your tool didn't say this, you're going to tell it in the chat, okay, I love this. Please build the 72-hour action plan for me with opportunity number 2. I don't even know what my opportunity number 2 is, but I'm just using that as an example. So now you tell it which one you want it to really build around. If it doesn't ask you if you want to create an action plan, you're going to tell it to create an action plan for you. Got it? Donna said, my ChatGPT understood the assignment. Rosalind said, I just finished my ebook in the prompt and the ideas are great. Joanne says, I got it. If someone, Dadrian, if you could repost the prompt, the mega prompt. Shauna said, love it. If you haven't commented in the chat, let me know what you thought about the result that you got. And then now you're creating your action plan. So now it's going to say that, and I'll put this on the end of your prompt document so you don't forget. And then, and then there's more. You're asking it to build a 72-hour action plan with opportunity number, whichever one you liked. Gwendolyn, I love that. Gwendolyn said, it's excellent. It presented 3 income areas I can address. Millionaire J says it's giving me day 1, day 2. Yep, for your action plan. So now it's going to give you your action plan and everything. And then it's like the price, do not negotiate. This is your price, right? So then it's giving me everything in my action plan, day 1, day 2, and then anything in your action plan that you really need help executing on, you can ask it to give you even more details. So you can say, today is day number 1. Watch this. I'm going to click the dictate button, which is the microphone. This is fantastic. And today is day number 1, and I'm a little bit nervous about it, but I'll do whatever you say. So could you really give me like step-by-step instructions on what to do? All of it. I need anything you want me to do. If I'm supposed to make a phone call, I need you to give me the script, right? So now you're just telling ChatGPT, help me. We call this the damsel in distress. So if you tell ChatGPT or the AI tool you're using, you're like, oh, I don't know anything, help me. It's more likely to give you more detailed results and step-by-step outline, as opposed to if you're saying, oh, I know this a little bit, kind of just give me some direction. No, act like you don't know anything so you get the most step-by-step instructions. I found this out when I was doing something with Google Ads. So I asked ChatGPT to help walk me through setting up a Google Ads campaign. And at first, I said, I've set up Google Ads before, but I just need a refresher. And it just gave me some stuff. And I was like, I wanted more in-depth stuff. So then I asked it again and I said, I've never set up a Google Ads before. I'm scared of Google Ads. Could you give me step-by-step instructions? The instructions I got deserved a round of applause. So from now on, I pretend like I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Just tell me everything. And it does it. So Vondell says, wow, it gave me my $97 offer. Ani said it gave me all the options with day one with hour by hour. Come on, come on, come on. Oh yeah, I can give you that last prompt. So I will come back over and give you that last prompt. And Debbie said the results are great. Have it working there. So I'm going to put at the bottom of this Notion document now that last prompt. And then we're going to do it right there. And then, and this is just January 1st. I am so glad we did this on January 1st. Yes, I am so glad we did this on January 1st. And so now it's up to you to execute on this. Who's it up to? Somebody tell me in the chat. Who's it up to execute on this? It is up to you. It is up to you to execute on this. But somebody who's been a strategic advisor or business coach before or hired one, tell me in the chat, or those on YouTube and LinkedIn, tell me in the comments, if you had to hire someone, they'd have to ask you a bunch of questions to get to know you because they don't know you like your AI knows you. If you had to hire someone and they're going to work with you and give you this plan and give you these income ideas, and then you can talk to them every single day whenever you want. You could talk to them at 2 a.m. if you're up and you're like, yo, I have a question. Tomorrow, this is what I did today, and I have a question about tomorrow. Like, how much would this person charge you per year to work with you as your strategic revenue coach? How much would that person charge you yearly? If you've hired someone like that, or you're, in that field and how much would it be? Debbie said 100,000 a year. Willie said 60,000 a year. Krita said $1 million, a lot. 30,000 a year. Dr. Tiffany said 100. Dr. Young said 100. Anna said 100K. Everybody's at 100K or more. Chizzy said 6K or a month or more, and she knows she's kind of in that space. 50K, 20K per month. Beyond Digital Brand said. So the work that you've just done today, can you just give yourselves a round of applause? The work that you've just done today, I don't want you to devalue it just because this is a free session. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to understand the value. That's why I ask people who ever hired someone like this before, because I want to make sure that you understand the value, because when you understand the value, then you're actually going to say, you know what? I didn't have to pay $100,000 for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pay attention. I'm actually going to read it. I'm actually going to dig deeper into it. And I'm actually going to go all in with this process so that I can make this my best year yet. Now, the theme of today's was if I had to start from zero. But if you want to go back through this process and actually tell ChatGPT where you're starting from, take a little bit more time and tell it where you're starting from. Do you think that would also give you some really good ideas? You think you'd get some good ideas back? Yes? Yes, definitely, definitely. So you could go back and repeat this process. This will be kept up on YouTube. So go to my YouTube channel and I'll paste it in the chat before we go. Go to my YouTube channel. We'll be kept up on YouTube. And then you can watch the replay. And if you have somebody that you care about and you love, share this replay and the prompts with them. Share that mega prompt with them so that they can also take this learning to the next level for them as well. Now, I do have 3 more prompts for you for being here today. So I'm going to share those prompts with you. And if you want some more prompts, y'all want some more prompts? Yes, I'm going to share some more prompts with you. And this will help you to keep going with the process that we've done today. And before I do that, though, let me share the summit that's coming up, the business summit. And I do hope you share this with other people. So I have a summit coming up that's the AI Business Summit. It's at aibusinesssummit.com. aibusinesssummit.com. If we could drop that in the chat on YouTube and LinkedIn and Instagram on the socials, and I will put it in the chat here. And let me just open up a Google Doc, make it really big to show everybody what the website is. I want to make sure that everybody registers for the business summit and spreads the word for me. aibusinesssummit.com, because I'm so excited. Yes.
The team has a special link that they're using to put in. So if you want to close that down, and the team has a special link that they're putting in for the business summit.
I see. Hey,
Thank
Lorette.
you, Lakeisha.
Hey, Lorette.
All right.
All right. And if you'd put that on YouTube as well, Lorette, that would be amazing. And so I will I'll pull up the page for the business summit. So you guys have that link. Does everybody see the link in the chat? So it's aibusinesssummit.com/YouTube-live. That's the one that we're using today. So use that one to sign up with. And there are some powerhouses that are joining the summit with me, which I'm so excited about. It's January 14th through 16th. We start at 10 a.m. each day. And if you know me, somebody tell the others in the chat, how long are we going to go for the day? Like, shouldn't you just block out the whole day? All day. Be in all day. You're going to get so many great ideas, strategies, and be prepared to work. So be on your laptop, because just like we're doing today, we're going to actually be doing work together these 3 days. It's January 14th, 15th, and 16th. We start at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 10 a.m. Eastern Standard. I'm going to give everybody a minute to register right now. And once you're registered, type registered in the chat below. Type registered in the chat. Come on, type registered in the chat. You might have to take days off of work if you're working. Oh, people say I already registered. Okay, if you already registered. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Registered earlier this week. Thank you so much. Let's talk about the powerhouses that are going to be on the summit with me. Russell Brunson. How many of you know Russell? Russell is the founder of ClickFunnels. Lorette and I knew Russell before Russell had ClickFunnels. And I will tell you that he is someone that is so dedicated to his craft. And he has built a software company that is worth hundreds of millions, if not $1 billion. I don't even know. But he's built an amazing software company. And we were with ClickFunnels when they first started. We have to be one of the first users on the ClickFunnels platform. And so I'm so excited to have him here. I've heard him speak recently about AI in funnels and the integration of AI in funnels. Also, he used to give out an award called the ClickFunnels 2 Comma Club Award. So every time you make $1 million in a funnel, you get one of these awards. Somebody guess how many of these awards I have at home. So in order to get one of these awards, and they know how much money you make because they created the software that creates the funnels. So I should have 25, Coach Mama says. We have 4. So we had 4 funnels that made at least $1 million. So you get one award for each funnel. A funnel is like a website that made $1 million. So I do need to put them on my wall. They're still sitting on the floor at my house. But before this summit, I am not going to interview Russell without having them on my wall. So I will have those up. So we have 4 awards from ClickFunnels. So those of you who know us, you know that my sister and I are multi-million dollar earners every year. So, and we like to share and spread the love. So thank you, Russell, for giving us those awards. And then the next speaker that you see next to me is E.T. How many of you know E.T., Eric Thomas, and love him? Come on. When he tells you something, you pay attention. So I'm really excited to hear about how he's going to really push us all to be all in with AI. Because some of y'all are still sitting on the fence with AI, and you need to be all in with AI. And then we have Gary V. Gary has been talking so much about artificial intelligence the past few years that I'm really looking forward to seeing his insights on AI. So Gary V will be amazing on this lineup. Excited for that. And then we also have Neil Patel. So Neil has been talking a lot about artificial intelligence and SEO, or artificial intelligence engine optimization, AIEO. So you cannot miss that. Like, you really need to know about how your websites and how you're showing up in the AI search engines. So you need to make sure that you're paying attention to Neil Patel. This is going to be amazing. And then we have Nehemiah Davis. Well, also, I need to add his picture on here. He'll also be presenting and speaking, and we'll have some other guest speakers as well. So it's going to be workshop style, panel style, interview style, and all of the above, just to keep the information popping. But the goal here is to make sure, let me say that again. Where's my microphone? The goal here is to make sure that 2026, not only does it start off for you, but you start off 2026 by having a clear vision, the excitement and the motivation, but also the strategies, the prompts, and the techniques that you need to make it your best year yet. And I want you to come to this summit if you're like dedicated and committed to 2026 being your best year yet. Not on the fence about it, but you're committed and dedicating to making it the best year yet. Yes? Who's going to be there? Yes? If you're going to be there, let me know. Say, I'll be there in the chat. Say, I'll be there in the comments if you're on social. I want to make sure that you all will be there. Make sure that you tell other people about it that you love, because it's so important that we're all in with AI. There's 2026, we said 2025, things shifted so dramatically in AI. Very exciting time with new tools coming out. But now we're shifting into really saying, all right, 2026, we're thinking about AI and business. Whether you're in a business, you're a professional, so you're working within a business and you need to really level up your skills in your job, and make sure that you have the skills that can take you to another job should you lose the current job that you're in and want to stay in a job, or where you can start your own job, employ yourself, be your own boss. I will tell you, I have my boss, which is myself. I'm a pretty good boss, and you're going to say the same thing about yourself. It's also for the business professionals, small business, medium-sized businesses, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people who have their side hustle, they're getting it on, ready to turn it into a business. So make sure that you're there. All right? Got it? Got it? Crazy.
Hey, Alicia?
Yes, Lorette.
Hey, just wanted to jump in real quick. I see a lot of people asking, can I promote this as an affiliate? And that's a great question. And yes, you can. So team, if you could put that link in there as well, so you can actually promote the summit with this powerhouse lineup.
I love it.
Affiliate. So we have the link right there. You can become an affiliate. Become an affiliate. Yes, so I see I put a typo, become an affiliate, not and. But you can see that. But you can join as an affiliate and you can promote the summit. So you can go there, you can sign up. When you sign up, you're going to get an intro email that can walk you through it. But once you sign up, you're going to be on our affiliate list, and we'll give you more information on how you can promote the summit and earn from it as well.
Lorette, I'll actually pull you up. I'll actually pull you up for a minute to actually talk about that and pull people in to do that while I take a sip of water. So I'm going to pull you up and spotlight you and let you talk about that.
So my video's it's not on right now, not working.
It's not working. Okay.
Yeah. So, But we can go ahead. So so you can go ahead and join as an affiliate. And then if you're not as an affiliate, make sure that you're there as well. So those are those two interesting links to make sure that you are on doing that.
Okay, and we'll make sure that Lorette, if you want to do another in the next few days, you can do another session on that. So thank you, Lorette. Thank you. So, and you've got some questions in the chat for you, Lorette. All right, so I've got another prompt to share. I want to make sure that I share that, and then we'll take some quick questions. All right, so where is my next prompt sheet that I have? Oh, here's my New Year's prompts for you. Let me go here and share them. And I'm going to put copy, and then I'll do a recap. And then here we go. New Year 2026 prompts. Bam, sharing them in the chat. You guys should have that in the chat. All right, here's our New Year's prompts. And this is for you to do later. So I'm giving it to you. I want you to click on it, just share it. Everybody sees it. So prompt number 1 is a market research framework. Going off of today's theme, if you lost everything and had to start over. So the purpose of this market research framework is to identify viable business opportunities based on actual market demand. All right. So the activity that we've already did is based on, you know, who you are and what your AI tools know about you. Now this one says, I need to identify business opportunities in, and you would put your niche or industry here. If you're a consultant, you're in AI, but also your industry. So AI in healthcare as an example, or AI in education. Please help me conduct comprehensive market research by analyzing what are the top 5 problems or pain points people in this space are actively paying to solve. So I thought this was an important part of the prompt, paying to solve. Like, what are they actively, let me bold that. What are they actively paying to solve? What frustrations or gaps exist in current solutions? And which problems have the highest urgency and frequency? And then which of these problems can be solved 100% remote or digital services? I put that in there because I like remote digital. What opportunities are location independent, and which solutions can be delivered? If that doesn't matter to you, you can delete that. It just matters to me. Market pricing research. What are realistic price ranges professionals charge for solving these problems? I want to know. Provide beginner, intermediate, and expert pricing tiers. I always do this for our consultants. And then what are the typical project scope at each level? And then the required skills and gaps. So it talks about what core skills are required, what's the minimum viable skill set to start serving clients, and then the competition assessment. So who are the main players in this market? What are their strengths and weaknesses? And where are the underserved segments? Like, I want to know what unique angles I have or can go in, and I want to know that. And then what positioning would differentiate a new entrant? All right. So based on this analysis, recommend the top 3 opportunities that balance demand, feasibility, and differentiation potential. You could also tell it, you know, about you a little bit more if you wanted, or just let's just do some straight up market research. Everybody good with this? Everybody good with this prompt for you? Yes, yes, yes. Good, 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 good. Yes. All right. The next one, this is prompt number 2. And I like to do these in order. So this is the skills acquisition accelerator. So now I'm saying to myself, all right, I want to be ready to take on what I just identified in the market research framework, and let's go. Let's start this business. So I'm saying create a comprehensive learning plan to reach client readiness quickly. Create a focused 7-day learning plan for acquiring, and then there's the specific skill, with the goal of becoming client ready, not expert level, but capable of delivering paid work. Structure the plan as follows. So day 1 to 2, I want to learn the core fundamentals, practical application, real scenarios and problem solvings. I love the part where it says walk through how to approach each scenario step by step. I'm a very step by step person, so I like to teach step by step and I like to learn step by step. And then client readiness checklist. What deliverables should I be able to produce? Bam. Come on, tell me. Create a simple portfolio piece or case study I can show prospects. Provide a self-assessment checklist to confirm I'm ready. Like, I want to make sure I'm ready, so give me a self-assessment. What should I disclose about my experience level when approaching clients? Focus on speed and practical application over theoretical depth. The goal is to reach good enough to deliver value and get paid in 7 days. All right, are we good with that? Michelle says these are excellent. So this is prompt number 2. I just call it the skills acquisition accelerator, right? Or you could call it the learning plan accelerator, okay? That's what it's called at first, but I got a little fancy with it. Okay, and prompt number 3, last but not least. I don't know, are y'all ready for prompt number 3? Give me a ready in the chat or the comments if you're on YouTube, LinkedIn, social, that you're ready for prompt number 3. This is the last part. This is prompt number 3. And this is the client attraction framework. So it says create an organic outreach system for acquiring first clients. Because what happens to a lot of people, oh my gosh, they do the market research, they find something and they love it and they're going to go with it. And then they've got the skills. They took the time to develop the skills. And now they're like, well, how do I get a client? And getting clients is strategic. So now I say create a comprehensive outreach strategy for your offering. I don't care what the service is that you're offering, you're just putting it in there. And then to your ideal client profile, okay? So then you're saying, please provide ideal client profile definition. Sometimes I think I know who to target, but I want AI to tell me, because AI is trained on vast amounts of data. Is AI trained on more data than I'm trained on? Yes or no? Mika said, yep. Of course, AI is trained on. This is why I love AI. I want AI to know more than me. You know, when they say you're supposed to hire someone, you're hiring someone to do some strategic work in your business, make sure that person knows more than you. Psh, ChatGPT, you're hired. So Patricia said the third one is gold, my weakness. Okay, all right. So now it says, please provide the ideal client profile definition. Who should I target? What makes someone a good fit versus a poor fit? Where do these people spend time online or offline? And then where to find prospects? List 5 to 7 specific platforms, communities, or channels where my, ideal client profile gathers. So sometimes we need to know, where are they, so I can join in their conversations and even learn from their conversations. For each channel, describe the best approach: DM, comment, post, email. What signals indicate someone might need my service right now? And then we've got some outreach message templates. Provide 3 different outreach templates: a cold DM, LinkedIn, social media, a cold email, and a community engagement approach. Comment to conversation to offer. Each template should lead with value, not a sales pitch. That's my opinion. So that's what I feel. If you want to change that, feel free. Demonstrate understanding of their problem. Include a soft, low pressure call to action. Feel personal and conversational, not templated. Then we've got our discovery call framework. What questions should I ask to qualify if they're a good fit? How do I position my offer without being pushy? What objections, and objection overcoming is so important for some of us. We need to work on that. Might come up, and how do I address them? And then how do I structure pricing conversations? Okay. And then you have your first 7-day action plan. So you've got your day by day a breakdown of specific activities. How many people should I reach out to daily? What metrics should I track? And when should I address my approach? And then it says, make the templates feel authentic and conversational, not salesy. Focus on building relationships, not closing deals immediately. So this will help you to really get to your first client and to identify who they are so that you can talk to them, talk like them, and really pull them in and hone in on them. And you'd be surprised with the great profile it comes back with. Now, when it gives you the profile back, this is when you dig deeper. Tell me more. Okay, I understand that my average profile is a woman. She's a professional. She's between 40 and 65. Tell me more. I really want to get to know this woman. Create an avatar and it will do so much work. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right. We call this digging deeper. Keep going, digging deeper. And yeah, that's it for your 3 prompts. I hope that you enjoy it. And I see Lorette added to the bottom of my sheet here. Let me just read it. Register for the business summit. There's your link. Oh, I did have this New Year's AI income bundle. If you missed it, I have the link right here. So Lorette, could you drop that in the chat for everybody? Take it. I see you put it in this document. So I do have this AI New Year's income bundle. It's going to come down soon, but it's a very affordable bundle for more AI training because you know you need some more AI training. So it's a live masterclass where we're going to talk about the top AI income ideas. Then we have a secret AI income training day led by our top students. So we have so it's invitation only. You can only be invited to this if you are part of this package here, where we're going to have some of our top students come and talk about how they're landing contracts and clients, which I'm really excited about. And then we have something called the AI Niche Finder. So it's a tool that I built that you'll get. So it's a software tool. And then we have a class that we did, which is our AI implementation class. And you're going to get access to that replay vault. So these are some past classes that we've done, all organized well for you. And then you'll get upgraded to the AI Business Summit and then a 7-day free trial of our AI Experts Club. And it's only $97. So that's it. If you're interested, grab it now. Dr. Lakeisha said already got it. Okay. If you already got it, just say got it in the chat so I know that you've already got it. Probably a lot of you already got it. Mika already got it. Linda, Teresa already got it. All right. And so 2 of the classes here are actually live. I did set the dates. I just don't remember off the top of my head what dates that I set, but